And I got a crazy story to share with all of you. There's a guy at the casino that not the guy that spins the roulette wheel, the boss, the pit, whatever his title is, the pit boss.
What? Hold on.
Adam was at the casino and he was recognized by a pit boss for serving
5 years ago.
For serving a coffee in our sketch with
For the
Adam
video.
and
I
Massimo.
was
Hold on.
recognized for
He
the
was
video.
recognized 5 years ago, and he thought about bringing this up now.
Correct.
He was recognized 5 years ago. Or he was recognized now from a sketch that happened 5 years ago.
This whole story, like, go back 5 years. This didn't happen recently. 5 years ago, there was a pit boss that said, "Hey, I know you. You're the guy who had that show, that whatever."
And you
clip.
decide to tell us now. That's amazing.
You
Nah, it
are
was-
the most
I
random
was not
person.
a star at the time.
Oh,
I was
you were
not a
At the time. Okay.
Adam was not a star. at the
It's
time.
getting to his head. It's getting to his head.
Well, I'll tell you, it got to my head.
Okay, but Guido, it's a little bit like saying, "Hey, I ran into somebody who told me you remember that show." It doesn't matter. It's some guy. I don't even know who it is. It's some,
Doesn't
you know what I
ma-
mean? It's
Okay, so
You know
Adam,
what, Adam? I had a rough weekend. You just made it better.
Adam,
with that
what has
sentence.
been going on? Because
well, I'm going to tell you something you're going to be happy to hear, Guido. I watched the last 2-3 episodes. I remember the part where we were talking about my long text about me being a puppy. I've been keeping up with what's going on. You know?
you remembered me saying you're a puppy.
Yeah. Well, I was watching the shows. You know, I was like a puppy or something like that.
So if you have been watching the shows, it means that you've been feeling some nostalgia for us. Why haven't you contacted any of us?
Because a piece of shit.
Guys, I would like to answer that using a reference that I answered on the last time I was on the show. Have I
Is
normalized
someone there
yet?
with you?
No,
I heard voices.
I heard
that's
background as
landlord.
well.
it's the TV. It's the TV.
What are you watching?
What are you
CSI, Your Face?
I'm not. It's my landlord.
Oh, so you're watching his.
No one's there.
What's he saying? What's he talking about?
I don't know. I'm in a different room.
What is he saying? Is he talking to the TV? Is he yelling at the TV? Or is
Hold
he
on.
yelling-
You live with now. Hold on.
They're roommates. They're roommates.
You live with your landlord.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're roommates.
Why
yeah.
he couldn't afford his mortgage?
Well, this
Listen,
guy's
guys,
paying 14
guys,
bucks a month.
I
This guy.
heard. This is one of the reasons why I got really pissed off the last time I was on the show. Can you please allow certain issues to remain private? Like,
Yeah,
seriously, you know?
for real though,
It doesn't
Adam has
bother
made it
me,
clear.
as you guys said in your own words. It doesn't bother me, so why should it bother anybody in this room?
Adam has made
Any
it
of you
clear he
guys?
does not want any landlord-related humor or anything like
Yeah,
that, and yet
nothing.
you keep bringing it up. So I understand his frustration.
Yeah, so we cannot talk
Okay.
about landlords.
No, he
okay?
does not want any
Adam,
landlord-related
Adam was
humor.
there. We were there.
Pleasure.
We were talking about anything.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
Adam,
Okay.
We have
you-
other stuff that
so
we can
Adam,
talk about.
you. I want to know, what were you doing? Were you playing blackjack when the pit boss said, "Hey, that's the guy in the Pantelis
I told
coffee
you it was
sketch"?
a roulette. It was a roulette. Pit
So
boss.
you were there. You
So-
were there. Roulette pit boss. Yeah.
Adam, I want to know
Yeah.
what love is. I need you to show me.
So you were there, and the guy
Get
said,
the
"Hey."
Porter CD and listen to it, and then you'll know the answer. Yes, Guido, you
So,
got it absolutely.
Adam, how you been? Are you almost done with your house arrest?
Yeah, is this done, Adam? Are you going to
I
get free
think by
soon?
Halloween, by the time he's in that.
It- Thank
out-
you.
Yeah.
November 13th,
And when's your
Yeah.
birthday?
May 15th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why I asked
Interesting
that. That
enough.
was that
wanna
was so
date him?
random.
But,
That was so random. Okay, November 13th. And what's the first thing you're gonna do as a free man?
Get
Hold on a
arrested.
second. This is a good example of I'm going to be a free man, but not exactly. I'm still going to have the people following me, but only after hours.
What?
Maybe that's paranoid.
You have people following you
that's just
after
being
hours? What are you
paranoid.
talking about?
What,
You
what's
mean you're
going
gonna
on
have
now
to
is
you're gonna have
full
to check in
arrest.
with your parole officer on what you did and what you're up to. They're not literally physically following you. They're gonna follow
Let
up
me
with you.
explain. Let me
Explain.
explain.
You know what I'm?
They
okay.
have.
Do you
I'm
think
being
they have the
subject
manpower
highest
to
degree
follow
of
you?
Listen, guys. Right now, I'm being subject to the highest. I won't say highest. A higher degree of scrutiny. You know, am I a risk of being? Let me explain. Am I a risk of being a repeat offender? You know,
Very
is
much
this guy
so.
a
I will
psycho? Is he
sign.
some kind of is this guy at risk of becoming an axe murderer? You know what I mean? I'm joking with around, but you know what I mean? They have they have to do their due diligence to make sure that I'm not at risk of being infringed on ACT.
Adam, start growing a
So-
beard because you look exactly like BTK.
Because Adam, I don't know if you could hear from Guido's lips. He's trying to hide it as best he could.
Adam, what I'm trying. I wanted to know, Adam, have you ever fucked up anything in your life, Adam?
He put a weird chemical
things.
to dye it, and
Many
it
things.
dyed weird, and it also inflated his lips. He looks like a bee stung his lips. Please show the camera. You've been avoiding all episodes. You sound like Daffy Duck.
Show it. You look,
show it.
you look like a blow up dog.
Okay, so if ever you want to look like, shout out to Kathy
Can
who
you
wants
please just show-
who wants collagen. Kathy, if you get fucking Botox in your lips, this is what you're gonna look like.
Oh my God, bro.
But let me please get a chance to answer the question you guys asked me.
Adam,
okay?
you don't understand what's
I'm
happening
very
right
turned
now.
on right now.
I have Lisa Rinna lips.
It's
If you
ridiculous.
type in Lisa
never heard of
Rinna
that,
right now,
but-
you're gonna laugh. So let me explain
you're
what
like
happened.
Angelina Jolie.
Let me explain what happened.
I'll tell you
So
what happened. I am surrounded by retards. That's what happened.
Look, man, you guys made me grow a beard, so I started Googling because my beard was growing in. I looked like fucking the Santa Claus,
So
Tim
hold on a second.
Allen.
Everyone that tells you they like the beard, not only do people online tell them they like the beard, you know what this fucking guy, this is how you know he's self-sabotage 101. He loves being the victim. Somebody actually wrote online, I love the beard, it's true. And he commented and told the guy, no, it's like Santa Claus. I don't like my beard. Like,
that's the
he just
exact
can't
same
be
answer.
happy. He just
Okay.
can't be happy.
So-
Just accept the compliment.
yeah.
So
May I get a chance to answer your question, please?
Oh, I
please
forgot about
do.
that guy, yeah.
Oh,
Please
wow,
do.
we're sorry.
Between now and November 13th, I'm being treated like with a high level of scrutiny. Let's use layman's terms. After November 13th, they only call me. I don't think that there's any need for visits and what have you and probation agents. After November 13th, they call me after hours between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. for about another 5 months, just to make sure I'm home during those hours. During the day, I'm a free man. So I
Wait,
where
wait,
else
wait,
would you
wait,
be?
wait, wait,
during the
wait,
day, he's
hold
a
on,
free
hold on.
man.
I'm
He
confused.
hangs out with a guy named Jared
confused.
Freeman.
I'm confused. So you have a curfew basically.
Yeah.
Yes. Now I have to have unless it's work related or okay, I break my leg, I go to the hospital. Obviously, I'm not gonna there's exceptions, but unless there's a reason allowing me to leave, I have to stay home. As of November 13th, I do whatever the hell I want between 6 a.m. and 10 p.m. whatever. But
Goddamn
it's only
free
after
man.
hours that I have to stay home.
Speaking of which, I've been packing my apartment, right? Because I'm moving. And I came across the Adam Halloween nose,
Oh no.
the Adam Halloween face makeup, and the Adam Halloween hair.
Bald cap.
He's
Yeah.
going to be free on this Halloween.
Yeah.
Which means we're going to have a mega Halloween episode. What would you
Yeah.
guys think about a live episode in a venue?
Not quite. It's
I-
going to be
I
October
think it's
30th,
perfect.
no?
And I expect Adam to say
That
no
would be
to it like he
crazy.
just
No,
did.
Halloween's going to be October 31st, Adam.
Yeah, but it's free
Exactly. November
13th.
13th will not
No,
have
but
occurred
we're
yet.
going to get you out October 31st, so it's just in time for you to get arrested again.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to say that.
Bro, the way I can't.
So Adam,
I
let me
can't.
explain,
It's
Adam.
insane.
Can you
Let
stop
me
hiding your
finish.
face 'cause
Adam,
it
let me
looks
finish.
weird.
Let me finish. Okay. So,
Go ahead, Guido.
Adam,
Yes.
I bought a product that is called a perm. It's a beard relaxer. Now,
Okay.
you are supposed to this loosens up because my beard was getting too bushy. So what it does is it's supposed to smooth out your beard. Now, for African American people's hair, 20 minutes is too long. I put it on for 8 minutes, but during that 8 minutes when I put it on, before you have to wash it off, I got a phone call for a potential important thing going on in Calgary, and I was on the phone with the guy for 25 minutes. My face started to burn. I jumped in the
shit.
shower, and now the white parts of my beard look like when I used to chain smoke and my fingers would have tobacco stains on them. It looks like Richard's apartment. It looks like I have. So now this is what I'm dealing with, and I had to now go buy this shampoo for white people with white hair to get rid of the yellow, and it's just a mess, Adam, that I put on my face. It's what I would like to call a careless fuck.
You look like those Indian guys that try to dye their facial hair or their hair.
Yeah, you
And
look
I
like
imagine when I
orange.
see the
Turns out
video
yellow,
version, I'll
orange.
see your face, right, Guido?
You look
I'll see
like
all this
the
because-
orangutan in the Jungle Book movie.
No, but it looks like a rash. You see, Kathy told me there's a rash. Is there?
Yeah.
It looks like I have redness on my face.
Yeah,
And my lips are all because
Stop
that
yawning.
shit. That shit
Sorry.
was that shit. It's a perm. It's like when you make your hair. It
But why are
burns.
your lips swollen?
Because I was wiping it off of my mustache hair, and it would fall onto my lips and burn into my lips. So that's what happened. It burned into my lips.
This is
How
someone's
long until
father.
you get to fix all that shit?
How long? One sleep, Adam. One sleep. I wake up tomorrow
insane.
and I'm a new man.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
Yeah, isn't that
I
nice?
hope whatever happened during that conversation was successful.
This is the successful conversation.
If you're alluding to the fact that you're going to be going to Calgary, I'll say congratulations.
Adam, you can come to Calgary.
Cool.
You can
I've
come
been there
to
before. It's a
Calgary.
nice city.
Yeah. You're gonna.
There's
Hold
a
on.
slight problem,
I
though.
gotta
I'm not
address
allowed
this,
outside the province
'cause
of
I'm-
Quebec, so
I'm a bit,
Why? Pantelis is shaking his
I'm
head
a bit
at him.
tired, and I yawned before, and he was like, "Stop yawning." And now I'm trying to
just
yawn
keeps yawning.
subtly.
It's not.
but
There's
the
no such
thing
thing
is-
as subtle yawning.
but it makes me look more like a psychopath. than
Yeah,
anything.
yeah. Holding in a yawn, I never understood. It's like holding in a sneeze.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
pleasant.
Just let every. First of all, if you yawn and I don't yawn, it means I'm a psycho or I'm not empathetic.
I think these
that-
are all.
you heard
I
that,
think these are all
Pantelis?
pseudosciences.
I can't take you serious, bro.
Should I shave? Am I allowed to shave?
No, with those lips now, you can't.
Yeah. Oh no, forget it.
right.
Forget it. Everyone's
How
gonna
about
be,
I diet?
Everyone's gonna be whistling at him.
I diet
He walks by a construction site. They all stop
Elvis
working.
Presley Bangladeshi black. Should I do that?
What?
It looks like you sucked off someone whose dick you're allergic to.
Yeah.
I got bit in the lips by a penis.
Yeah, it's very weird.
It's I have a.
You look like a weird. He's right. You look like a weird Indian guy who did Botox, like lip injections, just to try to look younger.
This happened.
Baby, you want Bob Vahins?
This.
Let me tell you, my friend.
So
Guido, I must
you know
tell
what
you-
it's like to feel embarrassed. This is it right now.
Yeah,
So,
Kseftil.
Do you feel embarrassed though? Do you actually?
He doesn't feel any embarrassment.
I have been up and down the ringer, bro. So I don't
doesn't
even
care
know
anymore.
what it means to feel embarrassed anymore. I'm fed up
Because
of
it's
feeling.
happened so many
Like I've
times.
done it so many times. I'm like I'm bored of it.
Doesn't know what it means to
Yeah.
feel.
Give me something else to be excited for. Being embarrassed, no problem.
I could tell.
Guido, you know what I was thinking about?
My
Our former
cock.
classmate Marco.
What?
I wonder if he, I wonder if Guido would be giving me permission to give our former classmate a shout out
A former
nothing wrong with that,
classmate.
right?
Hold on a second.
of mine and Guido's.
I have to
Classmate, he
preface
said.
this. Classmate. The last time you and Guido were in school together was high school. Am I
Yeah,
correct?
yeah.
Does that matter? Yes.
It
He wants to
matters
give a
because
shout
that was
out.
57 years ago. So that would be an odd shout out to your former classmate as if you were in school with him 2 years ago. Yeah, that's fucking weird, Adam.
Well, Guido told me he keeps asking about me, and you know, I thought I would do my due diligence and say hi, like in a live version, in a live
I
format. That's all.
I don't know if that's what
I was
due
doing one
diligence
of
means.
What
those,
the fuck did he just say?
one of those yearly.
This is why I'm yawning.
You're not
Stop
Yanni.
yawning.
You're Poseidon. I did one of those Facebook cleanups. And
Oh, I don't know what that is. That's something psychopaths do.
It's when I check all the messages of friend requests, message requests, on all.
That's what lunatics do.
Yeah.
Hold on. You'll have time for this?
No, I don't. I'm talking.
anytime
I
someone
cleaned
comes
out.
to you,
I try to.
I cleaned out shit from 2019.
But why you gotta clean it
people
out?
that still want a reservation for Sapori.
So why would you look at it now? That place
I'm
doesn't
cleaning
exist.
it out. I cleaned it out from a long time
What do you
ago.
mean clean it out? You don't see it anymore.
Well, I just looked at it, and in those messages
Why would you
was
go back that
All right, hold on,
far?
hold on.
was
hold on,
this
hold on. I'm gonna
Marco.
go-
In
I'm
the
gonna-
massive friend requests was Marco,
I'm gonna
and
go
that's
back
how
to the star.
I-
Hold on, stop.
All
We'll
right.
go back to the star of the show. Adam?
Yep. No,
Do you-
I'm
do you-
listening. I appreciate what Guido's telling.
No,
what-
I
what's
was going to
saying.
say, do you think maybe after everything that you've been through and how you went back to your old place now and your landlord was so nice to you, do you think maybe you should think about or we should help out too to get him a gift once your house arrest is done since he was so
course.
nice to you this whole time?
I say you give him a GIF.
Like a gift.
GIF.
Like a present. No, like a
A
present.
GIF is something from a computer.
Yeah,
right?
no.
File.
Steve
A
Harvey.
GIFT. You give him a gift for, allowing you to live in his home and all that stuff.
Giftila.
Like a gift card.
I don't know. I'm asking Adam, but you keep
But you planted a
interrupting.
gift card.
What do you think,
Well,
Adam?
I'm gonna give it some thought. What do you want me to tell you?
Is there anything he needs that would be amazing for him? Like he'd be like, "Oh, I really wanted this. I don't know, like a vacuum cleaner or a coat hanger or something, rope."
Do you know where I bought
Like I
this
said,
shit
I'd
on
have
my
to give
face
it some
today?
thought.
Walmart. They have cards.
What do you think, Adam?
Jean Coutu has them too.
You just want to get him a card that says "Thank you for being a friend."
How insane is
Maybe.
it that you say gift cards and his mind goes to Jean Coutu? Actually, it's not that crazy.
Because
No,
they,
they
have,
have, they have.
because they carry gift cards.
Because you can
Yeah.
get everything you want at Jean Coutu, even a friend.
Even a friend, yeah, like the commercial says. Now, in the meantime, somehow
That's a commercial.
what I mentioned about this former classmate was completely blown off, and I.
Okay, go back to the former classmate.
He
You
blew him
fucking
up.
weirdo.
So I asked
Marco
Guido
Domenico.
if I should.
We hooked
Can
up.
I have permission
Yeah,
to
go
say
ahead.
hello to him?
Yes.
That's
So
all. I just want to say hello on the air.
I mean,
Would
you
that
already
be
you already
appropriate?
gone too far. So go ahead.
As we speak, Marco
I have a
is
question.
in
Why
Key
don't
West,
you just-
Florida. He's a wonderful electrician. And if ever you need an electrician, Marco Domenico
in Key West.
looks like
This is an ad.
well, back then he looked like George Wendt. He was the Norm Peterson of our
It looked like George went,
But
so he
he's-
went.
exactly.
But
How long is he in Key West for?
I don't know how long he's there for, Psycho.
Maybe he told you, maybe he didn't. He's on vacation, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Well, anyway,
I have a
if he
question
watches
for you,
the
Adam.
show,
No,
then,
last I
he
spoke
knows
to him
that
was
I'm
before
saying
the
that.
construction holiday. That's why I don't know. I guess I'm assuming 2 weeks because it's Montreal construction
I
holiday.
have a question for you, Adam. Since you want to say hello to this former classmate of yours so badly, why don't you just give him a phone call?
Oh yeah.
Why are you telling him
because this is
hello?
easier.
How
This
is
is
this
easier.
easy? How is it easier
Are you
to wait for
insane?
someone to call you once in 3 weeks on speakerphone than it is to just call him directly? Adam, are you a lunatic? Well, why am I asking this? Adam, you
That's-
making new online friends?
Okay, I will answer your question.
Are you
Guido
joking
has
right
kind
now?
of always been our
Intermediary.
Yes, and that's the thing
I
that
always
upsets
think
me the
Guido's a-
most, Adam, is that
Fair enough.
why
So
am I the mediator?
So I just bypassed Guido, and now I told him directly. So
You didn't tell him.
And yeah, you
You
didn't tell him
said it to
directly.
us.
This is very indirectly. This is on a show, and you didn't bypass anything. Guido's right
This
here.
is
He's the one who called you.
This is the most weirdest passive aggressive I hate you shit.
Yeah, you sometimes you act like a lunatic.
So, Adam, besides Marco Domenico, anybody else you want to give a message to? Because might as
Not
well. We
really.
opened up the can of worms. I might as
Not
well
really,
just
because-
share it to the
I'll
whole.
tell you a reason why I'm bringing up Marco.
Not
I felt
really.
bad. All this time passed by, and I didn't say, and I was kind of ignoring him, and I felt bad. That's all. Everybody else is neutral in the whole
managed to ignore me, Adam. And I have called you many times. You don't answer my calls. I make the walls bleed and you and the landlord think it's normal. What is going on?
It's
I
Anyways,
put shit in your tap water and you guys didn't even notice.
I can tell you what's wrong with that is these interest rates are killer nowadays.
Adam, have you been watching movies? Because you should watch a movie called Hereditary.
Oh, don't make him watch that.
How's your mom, by the way? She's still fed up. Is she fed up with you? Because it's been almost a year, right?
Well, I thought you were gonna ask the opposite of what you just asked me. Now that I'm no longer living with her, she's like, oh no, I'm saddened by the fact that my little son is not with me anymore. So
You're 50 years old. What are you talking about?
My little son.
My little son. My little dick son.
I don't know.
anyways,
Anyway, are you trying to wrap this up?
well, guys, okay, you know what? I'll say
My
it very
little
clearly.
son,
I'll
my
say it
little
very
son,
directly.
my little
There's
15-year-old
something that
son
you
who was
guys find
arrested
funny
as a house
that I
arrest as a
don't
young
exactly
boy.
find
He
funny.
doesn't know any better.
It has to do with my relationship with my mom. That's all. She's sad that her son is not there. That
How do you know that?
Perhaps she's happy he's not there. Maybe she's sad that her son is a goddamn criminal.
So, Adam, speaking of criminal, are we doing?
Devil
So we're in for the. Thank you.
Sorry, guys.
Are
The
we
devil
doing?
is.
Are we
thank you,
doing the
devil.
Halloween
he's
episode? Because the
fast-tracking.
devil wanted to know, Adam.
You'll have to tell the devil it's not happening.
I'll tell him later. He's gonna get upset. He loves Halloween.
Yeah, we're doing the Halloween episode, Adam. So look, say hello to the person who shall not be named, And
Landlordius
thank-
Rex.
thank you. Tell him thank you for allowing you to be on the phone right now.
Yeah,
And
we're very grateful.
Yeah.
uh,
Does he read you bedtime stories?
Oh, that'll be amazing.
What the fuck was that?
What the fuck was that?
There was someone getting murdered
Yo,
or fucked. That sounded.
You know, guys, I wanted to share an interesting thought with you.
go ahead.
Let's make a little parallel. Imagine if somebody, I know he's not on the radio much anymore, but if somebody like Ted Bird from Show My Fam called me on as a guest, the genre between what he would have and what you guys have now are like totally opposite, eh?
For the record, Ted Bird, big fan of the show.
yeah, Adam, we can get Ted
I
Bird
know,
on the
but-
phone right now. You wanna talk
But
to
you guys
Ted?
get my point, right?
No, I don't.
You're
get
saying
it.
Ted
It's
Bird is
great.
more
RTC
professional
that
than
doesn't
we
govern
are.
you, and it governs radios. I know that, but you get my point, right?
Yeah. So
It's-
so in other words, you're dodging the question of who the fuck was yelling in the
Yeah,
background.
what
Right.
was that?
To
We-
say Ted
gotta
Bird
know.
is
I
more
was
professional.
You guys are weird. Why'd you ask about the yelling in the
What?
background?
Yeah, you guys are such weirdos. That person that sounded like it was getting murdered. Who would ask about that?
The second we
Fucking
mentioned the
weirdos.
person that should not be named. Okay, Adam, I get it.
All right, Adam. No more personal questions. So, Adam, have you been talking with anyone online? Have you been dating?
Well,
No.
because he's
No.
he's in a stable relationship right now. He's in a monogamous relationship.
Guys, I thought I gave some thought to something which was actually talked when I was in
Is he
this
still-
when I was part
No
of the
way.
podcast, and I wanted to share it with Pantelis. I understand that it's not a question of winning or losing, but I just wanted to know:
Go
is
ahead.
it fair, Pantelis, between us adults?
Between
Are
us?
you willing to concede to me that unfortunately I'm being a little too much on the raked over the coal side vis-a-vis the fact that I came forward and talked about being scammed over the internet?
He said
Can you at least
vis-a-vis.
say, you
He
know?
finally admitted it.
So you're being
No,
He
raked. over-
finally admitted it.
So do you
I'm
feel?
asking if you're willing to come forward and say, listen, this guy was really, I'm being raked over the coals by the members of the show that are on something that I thought you guys could be a little bit more like lax on. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And then
well,
you're telling me it wouldn't happen to me because I meet like thousands of people because I'm a host, I'm a podcast host.
that's not
I
why
just
it wouldn't
wanted your
happen to me.
opinion.
That's not why it wouldn't happen. It
Okay,
wouldn't happen
that's
to me.
fine.
Adam
But what I'm
started
saying, Adam, originally,
What kind of
you-
Decepticon magic is
Yeah,
this,
because
bro?
originally, Adam, your argument was that you were not scammed, and then you're like, I was never scammed, and then that was the argument, and then now you're saying, I was scammed. Can you admit that you were wrong about saying that I was scammed when I'm telling you that
So
I'm
I
scammed?
was a little bit on the embarrassed side to come forward and say it in a full-fledged
That's
way.
it.
How about that?
That's fine.
And don't forget,
That-
Adam,
I
that
will.
was
I will
back.
concede that you were embarrassed to say it.
Yeah.
Come out and say that you were
Yeah.
scammed. It happens to
Yeah.
the best of us. You're the best of us, and you were scammed.
I've been
it's
scammed-
over now. Just don't get scammed again. Don't get fooled again.
I've been
Right.
scammed
And,
twice.
and it was
actually.
before Adam was a star.
And it was before you were a celebrity.
Yeah,
too,
there
so
you go. Now that you're a celebrity, I have a better one for this.
All right, hurry up.
You guys should.
Oh, I wanted to add one small thing, please.
Go
By the
ahead.
way, I just wanted to set the record straight. This is not even my beef. There is a guy, no joke. His nickname, if you go on Google, is Ben Dover. Obviously, he's making a joke of bend over, but his first name is Ben. His last name is Dover.
Carry
this
on.
guy has
Does
basically
he
done
produce
his
porn
research.
movies?
No,
I'm gonna have
listen
to
me.
mute
He's a
you
tech.
if you
He's a
don't
tech
stop.
genius.
Okay,
And
go on.
he's done his due diligence. He was talking about somebody. Listen to this story. A guy who was buying a house through like a real estate agent. There was a guy posing. He was intercepting all the emails, and the guy, no joke, he gave the real estate agent like $250,000 so he could buy the house. The guy kept intercepting the emails. He gave him a fake routing number, so instead of the money going to the agent, the guy went to the hacker, and this guy bent over is basically like looking into it and helping the people how to find. My point is there are scams like a mile long all over the place. I just thought I would,
So hold on. Do you think from the story you just said, you think that Bend Over is the hero helping people recover their money?
I don't think I know. I saw his podcasts. He was the one who reached out to the victims, told them what they can do.
It sounds
Give
like
you an
Bend
idea of what
Over
Adam is
scammed them.
searching.
Oh, wait, how?
Wait, why did you search Bend Over scam?
I didn't.
No,
someone
it's
told me
his
about it, and he
algorithm.
said, so
That you're in.
Listen,
Adam,
you
Wait,
guys
hold
can-
on,
Adam's
hold on.
dream is to be a famous
I'm a little
fucking
bit-
hustler. Let him admit it.
I'm a little bit confused here. So he found this human being whose
Ben
alleged
Dover?
name is Ben Dover.
Yeah.
I heard about this podcast host or guy who had his podcast by that name. Yes, and I
And you
started
think
listening
that's
to
his
one
real
of
name?
I don't think so. That doesn't matter. It's what he did
Okay.
that makes that.
And
that I
then what?
value,
So
you
what
know?
did he do?
he helped people who were
Okay.
scammed as opposed to
He
us.
was
So what he's trying to
explaining-
say is instead of us helping Adam, who got scammed, by going to track down these Pakistanis posing as women, we're just making fun of him. Whereas Bend Over actually helped the victims of a scam. Is that what you're trying to say, Adam?
No, I'm making reference to the
No,
fact that
he's making
it is-
reference to the guy that made money.
I know I'm kind of putting words in your mouth, but it seems to me that I'm being cornered vis-a-vis the guy who's been scammed the most, and I'm objecting.
Oh, you're saying there's
using the
other people that
following
may have been
reasoning.
scammed more than you.
That this guy Bend Over, thanks to the stuff I've discovered through him, tons of people are being scammed. So I'm like, I shouldn't feel like I should be cornered.
Thanks
oh my
to
goodness,
Bend
you're the guy
Over.
who's been
Did Bend Over?
Big shout out to Bend Over.
Did Bend Over put you in a corner?
Did he bend you over?
Adam, have you seen Dirty Dancing? Nobody puts Adam
The
in
movie
a corner.
from the 80s? No, I haven't.
No.
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
Well, if you watch it, you'd have the time of your life.
God damn.
You're
a wacky
Adam, have
human
you?
being.
Give me an example of a real careless fuck up that you've done in your life.
Adam, recently you haven't
Me?
done anything crazy. Like you've been stuck at home, right?
Right.
Yeah, that stands to reason what you just said.
That stands to reason. Dude, that's a complicated, convoluted answer. It's a yes or no. Have you been staying out of trouble? While you're at home?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Good.
So answer Guido's question. What's a careless fuck up
What's a fuck up?
What's a careless-
that you've done and you can admit it and it was a while ago?
Like,
and-
oh, I didn't pull out, and now I have
Okay,
a
I'll
son.
give you a good one. It's in the scam department, but it's in a different kind of scam, not internet related. Basically, going into business with the wrong person, with somebody who thinks you're gonna make money, and then they end up basically screwing you over.
Didn't you
You said-
manage?
you said
uh,
nothing. I'm
well,
sorry,
no.
but
What Adam is referring to, he managed the band once. You remember?
Oh yeah.
That's one example. And I can give you another 5 or 6, but yeah.
what? There's 5 or 6?
Steady scamming, baby. Steady scamming.
What? I thought there was one time.
Okay, am I 21 years old? They didn't all happen overnight. They just one.
They didn't all happen overnight.
Meaning, I'm not 21 years old. They were at different periods, in my life.
Okay, so you know what a
I've been
careless fuck
scammed
up
twice
is.
in my life. One time it was because of my dick, and one time it was because I smoked way too much weed.
Well,
I need to be scammed to feel normal.
oh, man.
That's how
That's
often I've
weird.
been
Don't-
scammed.
what?
I need to be scammed to feel normal.
Well, whoever gave you that product for your beard scammed the fuck
Anyway,
out of you.
Anyway, speaking of fuck ups,
Yeah.
Adam, are you
week's-
sticking
What are we
around?
talking about? We still have Adam.
Adam?
oh, it's true.
Fuck,
thought-
we're
I
like
thought-
I'm dealing
Adam,
with
are you
retarded.
sticking
That's why
around?
he brought it up.
No, because I wanted to hear a fuck up story from him and then go to this impatient, sir.
Sorry, I didn't.
I'll
I
give
didn't,
you guys another 10 minutes.
We didn't
Oh,
do
you'll
men-
give me another 10 minutes? Thank
we,
you.
We don't do mental retardation connection.
Adam, where were you careless?
I mean, just
All right, I'll give you a very good answer, Guido.
All right, now you just
When
hang
a
up.
person goes into business,
Adam.
there's 100 different options. It
Just
could be
gonna
a
go-
band
let's see how long
business.
he
It could
goes
be a.
for.
It could be. I mean, your guys are kind of putting me on the spot here. You could open up a business and sell cards, whatever. You have to have experience.
This
That's kind of a
week's
thing,
top
but
5.5 careless fuck ups.
you have to have somebody that basically is not notorious for ripping people off. You have to go into business.
Number
with somebody
5,
who's-
the Hindenburg disaster.
I see I'm competing with the
What was
5.5, eh?
What's the Hindenburg disaster, Guido?
All right, so the Hindenburg. Adam, what?
Bro, you just
No,
kept
Adam, keep going. What were you saying, Adam?
No, I just said that. When
So
you
the
go into business with
Hindenburg
somebody,
disaster.
It's somebody that you kind of. Well, there's a few reasons. Number one, it has to be somebody that's trustworthy, somebody that knows, that has
So
integrity,
the
somebody that's
Hindenburg
not
was
going to
like, you know
rake
the
you over the
Goodyear
coals.
blimp?
Yeah.
It blew up, and you see the guy. It was on fire, and the guy saying,
Yeah,
"The
some
humanity."
accident, but what was the accident exactly? What led to the blimp catching on
All
fire?
right, Adam. What was the Hindenburg disaster, Adam?
I'm not sure.
Oh, come on.
How do you know random shit but not this?
Didn't the
Anyways,
blimp blow up in the 1930s
Correct.
or something?
So,
Okay.
Adam, why did it blow up, Adam?
Oof. Some scientists did a miscalculate. I don't know. You got me on that one.
Hydrogen.
but what
Okay.
happened exactly? Did the
I guess the petroleum people had more money than the hydrogen people. So
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is
That's
what
not an answer,
happened. What
Guido.
happened? What happened that led to the
Thank
the
you.
Hindenburg disaster?
there was
what
hydrogen
careless,
is
what
a
careless
very,
fuck
very,
up?
very powerful volatile gas.
Yes, it's
So
it goes
this
kaboom.
blimp was hydrogen, and it was flying. And I guess I don't know. It was the 30s. Someone lit a cigarette or something and just
Are you
fucking blew
serious?
up the
You sure
shit.
you're
I don't-
telling
It
me?
was, maybe it was a
Malicious, it
little
was just an
leak.
accident?
And and it was a famous recorded footage of the guy
The
saying
humanity.
the humanity.
The humanity of it all.
That's really good.
I had nothing to do with World War II, right? This was before that.
What?
I said, did it have anything to do with World? I thought it was in the 30s.
Not
or
everything's
something.
about the Jews, bro. Calm down.
It was
The
before.
Hindenburg disaster was an airship accident that occurred on May 6, 1937 in Manchester Township, New Jersey.
I wasn't too far.
in fucking Jersey.
So the Luftschiffe
Oh, I thought it had something to do with
Zeppelin
Germany.
was a German commercial
anyway.
passenger carrying rigid airship. The lead ship of the Hindenburg class, the longest class of flying machine and the largest airship by envelope volume. It was designed. Okay, we don't care about that. It was named after.
Anyway, why
okay.
did it blow up? So it blew up.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I think it was because they
it caught fire during landing. Case undetermined. Oh, so they don't actually know.
undetermined because I personally believe
Aliens.
you could run a car on hydrogen and they needed to stage. Look how dangerous it is, so we can keep pumping and
That's
making
possible.
the Texaco
It's
company.
That's a great
possible.
theory.
That's a great theory,
my
actually.
theory.
35
So the
fatalities,
answer is
62
clearly no.
survivors.
It was
I
not
didn't hear you
related to
because
the
Adam
war.
was talking over you.
Adam wears glasses.
35 survivors, 62 survivors, 35 fatalities.
That's terrible.
Now, why is it in my brain? Because it was pumped into my face my whole life.
Well, no,
about
do you know why?
hydrogen.
Do you know why? Do
That's
you
why.
remember?
Because they wanted it to be.
It's
that
also
way.
a very striking image, let's
right.
be honest.
The humanity.
That's why
That's
you
what the
don't
guy
forget
said
that.
while it was crashing. It's because they, yeah. So yeah, that's careless fuck up. The Hindenburg.
All right, what's next?
Was anybody sued? I don't know if that's an important thing to when
All
shit
right.
like that happens.
Number 4. Gorilla Glue Girl.
Okay, you remember this one. This
Yes,
girl-
Pantelis' tweet went viral.
yeah, very much like something I did this afternoon.
Yeah. I don't even know. I don't even understand how you get as far as she did.
Yeah, she
It seems
She
excessive.
couldn't have bought that at Home Depot.
I'm sorry, bro, but you look like a fish. You look like a bearded fish. You look like a bearded
By the
lizard.
way, every time Poseidon says something about my face, that's when he glances back at me. So that whole time you didn't hear it, it's because he wasn't looking at me. So this girl went to the hardware store for some reason and bought hair products in the liquid plumber aisle.
By the way, I just found something I didn't realize, but my tweet that had gone viral at the time became a meme.
That's great.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
That's
That is great.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, that's great. About to jerk off, wish me luck with Gorilla Glue. Oh my God.
I
That's
didn't
correct.
realize because I just put it into
Yeah.
Google and it gave me all these meme sites.
That's amazing.
Well, the fact is,
what do people say? What do people say? Go down?
I don't know.
What do people
Where
say? No, it's just.
it gave her the perfect
there any comments?
sheen.
I don't know. Hold on. Let me check the other
It
site.
gave her
Yeah,
the
check.
perfect glossiness she wanted. It was perfect, her
Yeah.
hair. The only problem is it was perfect for a week. It never undid.
Can I say something? I think this was cloud chasing. This chick. It wasn't. She didn't actually fuck up.
I
No,
think
she did, she
No,
did.
she
She had
did.
to go to the hospital.
She had to go to the hospital, and the company themselves had to tweet back saying blah blah. Where the fuck did she get it?
But where do you go
What I
looking
mean
for
is,
hair gel?
let's say she's in the hair product aisle at the Walgreens, okay, because she's in the States or wherever, CVS.
Oh, and
Now,
somebody did a switch.
Why did she buy?
Oh, I know what happened. I know the scenario.
Yeah?
I know the scenario. Yeah, she's in the Walgreens. She's in Walmart.
Somebody
let's
set
say.
her up.
No, she's in Walmart.
She would be in the automotive. Like, come on, where's Crazy Glue in the Walmart,
listen to me.
bro?
Listen
Where's
to me.
Crazy
Listen
Glue?
to me. Listen to me. She's in Walmart, okay? She's walking around. She goes into the hair products aisle. And you know how you pick something up, but then you decide not to buy it anymore. You're like, fuck, I don't really need this. And then you put it back.
Right.
Somebody picked it up. They picked up this Gorilla Glue from the hardware aisle. Walked around, blah, blah, blah.
And put it back there?
They went into, they're like, maybe I need some hair products. Walked through hair products. They're walking around with this. And they realize, you know what? I don't actually need the Gorilla Glue. Put it back.
Do you think it was
This dumb bitch is walking through the hairspray aisle or whatever the fuck, the hair salon aisle in Walmart. She's walking through, and instead of putting two and two together that this is not actually a hair product, she saw it on the counter and said, "Ooh, what's this?"
Well,
I've never seen this
You're
here
completely
before.
wrong, by
It
the way, because
worked.
she
I-
already explained herself.
I think
Oh,
it was
she
a
did?
very
Oh.
clever stock boy. There's a stock boy out there laughing.
You're
'cause
all
he
wrong
did-
because
no?
none of this happened. She already explained herself.
Where did she buy it?
At the store.
But
Okay,
why
so
was
what was
she
her
in that
explanation?
aisle looking for hair products?
I didn't know there was an.
She wasn't in that aisle looking for hair products. She was just there shopping. She thought that and thought that it was glue for her hair, like that it would work on her head.
But
There's no way
the
she
store
thought that.
wouldn't put glue for her hair
Sometimes.
in that section. The glue for her hair
fuck, bro.
would be next to
The jokes write themselves.
no, like
Jesus fucking Christ.
yeah.
I
You-
can't believe. There's no way. Is that true?
She got herself in a hairy situation. Yeah.
does she buy? You know, I don't buy hair.
Are you serious? You're messing with me.
No, I'll find the article. Hold on.
Oh no way.
I was just shocked.
Did
I
you-
didn't know
did
my
you-
thing went viral.
Did you catch that?
Well,
Hashtag Pantelis. Hashtag jerk. Fucking.
Hashtag jerk.
Oh, I live an amazing life.
Adam,
Yes, Guido.
can you Google Gorilla Glue Girl just so you know what we're talking about?
Why is that funny?
No, for him because he
Well-
just.
No,
give
but
him-
why did he laugh at that?
Because I
Oh,
have
'cause
no
he's
clue what
Adam.
you guys are talking about.
Yeah, a girl bought crazy glue and used it as
Okay,
hair
so
product.
it says she ended up in the hospital. She used it instead of spray. So she thought instead of putting spray on, because the one that she used is the Gorilla Glue spray. Look, she used
and,
this.
and the word glue. Oh. It looks just like the hairspray from the brand, the yellow brand that says "Got to be glue." Got to be, right?
Yeah. I get
Okay,
the
okay,
confusion
okay.
now.
I get it.
I
but
get it.
She bought it in the wrong section.
Heavy
though.
duty. What does it say? Spray
Yeah.
adhesive.
That's pretty funny though.
But here's the issue. Yeah, because she thought that this was marketing towards her.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's the
It
problem.
looks like her eyes are closed and she painted on fake eyes.
That's crazy, bro. That she's like, yeah, this is for me. That's insane.
She's
bro.
worse than me.
That's insanity, bro. There's an animal on the cover of that fucking can, bro.
But I
like, how do you
totally-
not notice?
I
There's a
un-
great ape. Like, how the fuck do you not notice
no.
that that's not for human beings?
I-
Like, as soon as I see an animal on the thing, I always double check if it's pet food or something. She sees a fucking gorilla, and she's like, that's human.
Yeah, I saw spray.
That's insane, bro.
I'm
She
trying
heard.
to.
She heard we came from monkeys, and she's
Yeah, it's
like,
all the same. It's all the same.
all the same.
I'm trying to
It's all the same.
think.
Circle of life.
I'm trying to give her benefit of the doubt here and
Louisiana.
think how she thinks.
It's gonna be
If
tough.
you type in the word "got to" the number 2 be glue spray, the bottle looks exactly the same.
There was also something called ape something.
Ape
it's
Escape. It was
it's
a game
the
on PlayStation.
3-wheel truck
No,
in
no,
Italy.
It was
It's called the
actually,
Ape.
It was actually a hair gel, like a Latino hair gel. I saw it in Cuba. It was like this really strong gel
Yeah.
called ape something.
Oh, hold on. She's explaining herself.
in Cuba.
Hold
When
on.
did
Hold
this happen, by the way?
No. My hair has been like this for about a month now.
on. A month.
It's not by choice.
A month?
No. It's not by choice.
By the way, there's actually
When I do my hair, I like to, finish it off with the little got to be
Here,
glue
that's
spray.
it. See,
You know,
that's the
just
spray
to
she
keep
thought
it
it
in
was.
place.
She's
She
holding.
never
I don't
said
have
she
any
thought
more
it was
Got
that.
to
Could
Be
you
Glue
shut the
spray,
fuck
so
up?
I use this. Gorilla Glue spray. Bad idea. Yo, look, my hair, it don't move. You
know
know what I'm
what?
telling you? It don't move.
You're right. Here I am
I've
trying to give her
washed my
benefit of
hair
the doubt. She admittedly
15
used it.
times, and it don't move. Stiff wear. Woo!
She admitted
My
used it.
hair. So I'm gonna tell y'all like this: if you ever run out of got to be glue spray, don't ever use this.
Oh, thank you for
Unless
telling
want
us.
your hair to be like that.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, you know
I
what
was
bothers
still
me?
trying to defend her till
Look,
the
look,
end.
bro, there's a I'm gonna say this one last time so people hear it. If there's an animal on the fucking can, please read the label because a lot of
Yes.
times it's either pet stuff like food or it's gorilla glue, which is not for fucking humans. Like if there's a goddamn animal, that's already a dead giveaway that maybe you should look into it.
I will defend her on one thing. There is a hair gel called Moco de Gorilla.
Oh, that means gorilla snot in Spanish.
Oh, for real?
That's what it means in
Oh, that's
Spanish. Moco de
hilarious.
gorilla means gorilla
That's
snot.
hilarious. Latinos love it.
Yeah,
Latinos
I've
love
seen
it.
this product. You're right.
Moco de Gorilla. It's a hair gel basically.
Yeah.
So I will defend her on that. There is literally a hair gel with a gorilla on it. But to be fair, the gorilla is kind of stylish and has a mohawk on the bottle.
According to the website, which they said that the glue, which is 100% waterproof and usually used for fixing bathroom tiles, wood flooring, and decking,
Yeah, she would have to. Jesus Christ.
can be removed with acetone or isopropyl alcohol.
She had
when
to
the company
pour
got
paint
wind,
thinner on her hair.
Yeah, when the company got wind of Brown's dilemma, he reached out via Twitter and said, "Hey there, we're sorry to learn about your experience," with an exclamation mark. "We do not recommend using our products in hair as they are considered permanent. You can try soaking with the affected area in warm, soapy water and applying rubbing alcohol to the area, but that's all we got for you."
Oh, bro. Yeah,
Well-
this is shit that holds up wooden beams,
It's permanent.
like
It's
on your
permanent.
deck, and it gets
I'm
rained
going to
on.
say it one last time. It's not all the time. Sometimes it's good for humans. Like you'll get baby belt cheese. There's a cow on it. But normally when there's
where there's an
animals
animal
on it,
the yeah, like toucan
please,
Sam is a bird.
yeah, exactly.
okay.
Please double check when there's a fucking animal, or if there's one of those signs that says toxic. Double check.
But also, I feel like you'd read, and also you're aware of where you found this product, right? So, like, if you find, I don't know, bro,
I'm looking
Gorilla
at,
Glue in the
I'm
hardware
looking at
section.
her brain, the way it deciphers the marketing words. When you go to that Got to Blee hairspray glue hair shit, it says super adhesive on it. She saw the word super adhesive
but
on other
still,
glue and thought it was the same
I understand,
shit.
but still, where did you, like, let's say, I don't know, I'm trying to use another example, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Fuck her. Okay.
you
Did she
find- I
get
don't
her
know.
hair shaved and she's good now?
I don't know, you find a table, you're in the table section.
You try to shave your table.
No, you're in the table section of the store, you know? Obviously, you're not going to buy the table to sit on it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say is the base logic of, like, you're not in that section.
That's what I was trying to say.
That's what I don't understand.
But if you that table you're talking about,
yeah.
if the Dudley boys would walk in to buy it, they wouldn't buy it for the same reason you would buy it.
I don't know who the Dudley boys are.
They would jump off a ladder and through that table.
Okay.
That's it. All right, next.
Number 3. This was a very good one.
Yeah. Biggest fuck ups.
Number 3. Tom Hanks' stupid hair in the Da Vinci Code cinema films.
All right. The reason I bring this one up is because it's been bothering me since it happened, and I want to bring to light a subject that a lot of people might not know about. But there is a minority of people in the world that use
Toupees?
products to straighten hair. Like I fucked up on my stupid beard here now to get some, I don't know why. And Al Sharpton is another guy. He's supposed to have an afro. Instead, he has nice, straight, fucking sheen hair. And Tom Hanks in this stupid movie has stupid Tom Hanks. Why is my hair straight hair? And that's it. Watch any Robert Langdon fucking Da Vinci Code movie with Tom Hanks. Why doesn't he have curly hair? Why?
Maybe that was the character.
It's not the character. The
had
character,
straight hair
as
in
you
the book.
read that, if you read the Da Vinci Code, as you read it, you are picturing Indiana Jones or Harrison Ford. Fuck everything else. That's it. That's all I have
Jokes
to
on
say.
you, Poseidon
Next,
can't read.
next.
Hey.
Just Tom Hanks' stupid movie and that
Why do you
stupid
think
hair.
Pantelis keeps reading out the top 5.5 list?
Yeah, it's just stupid hair and that stupid movie. He doesn't even like it.
I enjoyed the movies.
Number 2. Chernobyl.
Now, how was that a careless fuck up, Poseidon?
The Ukrainians
serious?
are incapable of doing things.
First of all, it was a
When did it
nuclear-
happen?
1986.
Oh, fuck our fucking
We're going live, kids,
That
live.
country has a border with the country my folks are from, so it's
our encyclopedia over here.
What country are your folks from again, Adam?
Czech Republic.
Ah, yes, which doesn't exist anymore.
At the time, Czechoslovakia.
Thank you. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that explains a
other way
lot
around.
about you.
It was not in 1986.
Okay,
it was
everything just
Czechoslovakia, but
clicked.
now it's Czech Republic.
Everything just clicked about Adam.
So what happened in Chernobyl? Adam was part of Chernobyl?
I finally understand Adam. Anyways, so Chernobyl, this was a nuclear power plant used to power
It exploded.
a city. Now, what happened? Do you know what happened? Why there was the fuck up, Adam?
It was being run by Ukrainians.
my-
Yeah, see?
Yeah, if my memory serves me correctly, there was some kind of a fire or something. I don't know. I
just said,
I don't want to give wrong answers, but I think it was something to do with that.
Yeah,
It was in 1986. You can go, if you walk through Chernobyl now with one of those radiation meters, it would still go beep, 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 beep,
Yeah, and
beep,
you gotta
beep,
be
beep,
suited
beep,
up
beep,
like
beep, beep,
crazy.
beep, beep, beep. Yeah, you still need a hazmat suit to walk through that town.
More than hazmat. I recently watched a video about because there was a lot of Russians after that were
What?
That had to go in and basically the Soviet Union, they had to like, it was a bunch of guys that went
Because
there.
Ukraine was part of the Soviet Union.
Yeah, they went in there just to
The
collect
good old days.
stuff that were still usable and basically like
No, there was
sell them
nothing
off.
usable.
No,
and
there
they
was
did in
something-
black market,
there was
but
some
everybody
stuff-
that had anything to do with Chernobyl died.
There was some stuff
Because
they
of
had to, there was some stuff that they had to go collect afterwards, and these guys that went there developed serious
Yeah.
problems.
Yeah,
Most of them financial.
the only time I ever heard of something good coming out of something so horrible
Did
is,
people die?
yes, because even the people that ran away were affected by the toxic waste years later. So they still died as a result of Chernobyl.
As a result.
They say that during the Hiroshima bomb, there was a small group of people who were just far enough away from the radiation that they had just enough radiation to eradicate sickness from their body and lived a very long life. And that's how radiation and chemo came about. Have you heard this, or am I
I
crazy?
never heard that.
Wow.
It sounds,
Sorry?
sounds fake, but you never know.
I heard that there was somehow, because that radiation, that's it. I won't repeat it.
So are you finding that? Are you trying to tell us that there's silver lining in bombing the
Yeah,
Japanese?
no. That's the I guess that is what I'm trying to
They're
say.
saying that the accident occurred during a safety test meant to measure the ability of the steam turbine to power the emergency feed water pumps of an RBMK type nuclear reactor.
I mean, the test was clearly valid. It just failed.
What did Mr. Burns
In
say?
the event of simultaneous loss of external power and major coolant leak. During the planned decrease of reactor power in preparation for the test, the operators accidentally dropped power output to near zero.
Anybody else picturing Homer?
Accident. I told you, they're just stupid.
Yeah.
I'm picturing Smithers, Homer. Okay, isotopes.
Basically, yeah, they fucked up. While they were running the tests, they didn't shut it down properly. So
Have you seen RoboCop?
Ukrainian mistake.
You seen RoboCop?
I have, yes.
Do you
You're
remember
talking about the scene with the water thing?
the guy
hot
crashes
water?
into the
Yeah,
toxic
yeah,
waste
yeah,
and he
yeah.
comes out toxic waste,
Oh,
man?
yeah, I remember
That was
that
pretty
scene.
good effects for an 80s movie, right? Remember
Yeah.
when the guy toxic waste melts his whole face off in RoboCop?
RoboCop
many,
had very good visual
yeah.
effects.
Yeah,
How many
It
victims?
fucked up because part 2 and part 3 became PG-13 or something. That's or else. But the first one was pretty dark. Yeah,
You got to keep it adult.
yeah. Is it John Frankheimer? No, fuck. No, the Die Hard director, I think it was.
More than 21,000 people. Oh, no, that's tons of wool. Sorry.
Adam.
Yes, Guido.
Have you?
Have you ever heard your landlord when he's pleasuring himself?
Guys, how many moments ago did I say?
Yeah, you're
The
right.
answer
You're right.
is
You're
yes.
right. Yeah, no, you're right. You're
Conversation
right.
to
You're
have.
100% right. I should have asked that differently. How thick are the walls there? Like, do you have privacy? That's what I should have said. Like, are the walls thick enough for
Yeah.
you to have privacy?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
that's
yes.
it. That's what I should have said.
Yeah.
Do you guys
Guys,
have to
I wanted to
label your
ask you a
food in the
question.
fridge?
Can you guys please not worry about these things, really?
Adam,
you know?
do you ever make like dinner for both of you? At
I
the
thought
same-
for a second, do you ever make love? I thought.
For the both of you.
No, but like, when,
Do you ever make
eat
love
for-
and say, I'm representing the landlord?
Do you eat for yourself, or when it's supper time, you guys eat together?
That's a great question.
That is a great
we're
question.
two separate entities. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so is me and my mom, but we eat at the same time.
No, you don't.
Well,
But
We
still,
respect,
are you
uh,
not realizing you're violating a principle which I said?
I
was
love
not
that
to
you
be
say
talked
I'm
of?
violating it.
You
That's
are
why I
violating
want
the
to keep
principle.
pressing it.
But he's right, though.
And
You are
bastard.
violating
you
it.
guys hit.
He asked you
you
not
guys
to, and you're still
wanted-
You're a
violating
terrible
it.
human being.
There is a thought which is very close to the one that we're having right now, and I wanted to ask you in all honesty.
Go ahead.
I was listening to the podcast where I was a guest, like what I was calling in, and I remember you guys were kind of ridiculing me about my job.
Sounds
remember?
like us, yeah.
No.
And you guys said it's
Not
a
about your
scam,
job.
and it's this and it's that.
About your scam that
I-
you call a job.
Ah, there we go. Okay,
Well,
yeah, go on.
well,
Well, let him
okay,
finish, Guido. You don't know
I
what I was
wanted,
going to say.
okay, I wanted to make a note to everybody listening.
Yes.
Well, the guys that I'm speaking with, excuse me. A guy wrote. There was a guy on the notes from that podcast.
In the
that
notes.
You mean the
Ah,
comments?
now I know it. Now I know. Yes, now I know exactly why you guys are a scam, because you guys don't call Quebec. Do you guys understand that there's a thing called slander? You know, you make me look like it's a joke. It's a job like any other. we're a legit company. But the way you were like, the lines you were using made it look like this is a joke because it's a scam. I mean, come on, is that not? It's like
Did you
somewhat
say
inappropriate.
did you just say it's a scam?
Adam,
You guys, from the way Pantelis spoke, you made it look like it was a scam.
I made it look like it was a scam.
And you were
So you
talking-
are allowed to call Quebec.
That's a language law issue. That has nothing to do with, like, okay.
It
No,
has
but I'm saying
everything.
it has everything because you said that
Inappropriate
the comment said they thought that it was a scam because you weren't allowed to call Quebec, but you're saying you are allowed to call Quebec. That was just we misunderstood.
I'm saying that you bringing up the whole subject of a scam, in someone's mind, you solidified the idea that it's a scam, even though it's not, because he said, now it all makes sense.
Yeah.
You guys don't call Quebec, hence you are a scam.
Well,
You
that was
bringing
their
anything to do
that
with
was
this-
their
Excuse me,
interpretation of it.
Adam.
That's not mine. That's what somebody wrote after the
Yeah,
fact.
and
Now you're putting words in our mouths,
I
too.
still believe that it's a scam, and I am allowed, as an independent citizen,
yeah.
with all the facts that you've given me, I am allowed my beliefs, Adam, all right? Unless you're some kind of Islamophobe. I'm allowed my beliefs, and my beliefs are I believe that this is a scam. Everything you said, unless you keep characterizing what you do, but the way you described it is a telemarketing scam, as I've done for years.
Yeah, and Adam, why do
Okay,
you
but let me
talk
please
about
say
slander
something that
like
was
you're
mentioned.
Mark Cuban?
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Let me say something that was
accusations.
said on the show. You guys said, from the description that I gave you made it look like. I
Exactly.
even said, and we had a customer that said, how do I know you guys aren't scamming us? Do I ask you for your credit card information? No.
Hold on.
No, you
Go
have
on,
a
go on, go on.
prepared rebuttal.
You have a prepared rebuttal, and someone else asked for the credit card information. The what's it called? The closing department.
Yeah, he's
Poseidon?
the opener.
You're the opener.
We
they're
don't
the
have
closers.
to ask for it. We send
No,
an
you don't, because the
invoice, you have
closer
30 days.
does. How do you think they pay for the shit they buy?
Listen to me. It's an option. We're not forcing them to give us their credit card information.
Also, you
If
give
they
stuff
want
out
to,
for
that's
free.
Listen to me. You ordered. Okay, I'll give you a simple
Adam,
example.
what does
What do you
your
sell?
la-
What do
ordered
you sell?
coffee, okay.
What does your
Let me
landlord
give
think
you-
about your job?
Before I answer that question,
I
let
have
me
to go
give you a
stick
very
my
close
fucking
analogy.
tooth back on.
Oh,
My
God.
father was an engineer. He ordered engineering supplies, let's say. Okay, he ordered circuits, let's say. The company said, "Here are your circuits. You have 30 days to pay us, or 60, whatever."
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I call that an honor system. Similarly, our company that says I told you what we offer, right? We offer search engine optimization.
Right.
We give you the service. You give us the parameters that what you would like us to advertise vis-a-vis your product,
Vis-a-vis,
your company,
baby.
excuse me. And we give you 30 days. We send you an invoice, and you agree with us whatever you consider reasonable. 4 equal monthly payments, 5.
Yeah. How
all
do
in
they pay?
one. So where is the scam?
I'm just
But
asking.
could
How
send
do
us a
they?
check.
How do they pay by credit card?
There's a number of options: online payment, e-transfer. There's
So
a
there
number
is
of
money
payments.
exchange.
It's
You said it was
options.
optional, the money,
I didn't. It was optional to pay right away.
but they're gonna
Okay,
have to
we
pay.
Oh, shut the fuck up, you
Because
piece of
Poseidon
garbage.
works for a very
Let me
similar
correct
company, so he
myself.
knows.
The credit card information was optional. That's what I wanted to say.
Okay, so then
You
yeah,
can
again,
send us a check.
maybe you need someone else to describe it because the way you're describing it is exactly like every telemarketing
Yeah.
scam in Montreal.
Because I too, when I was, how old was I actually? Oh, it was when I did ACN actually.
Yeah, I worked for one of those when I was in high school.
I know
So-
ACN. Yeah.
I did.
That's another
So what
story.
happened was I had finished high
Another
school.
scam, Adam, not story.
I had finished high school and I was seduced by running my own business because that's what they called it.
Donald
with
Trump was their
ACN.
spokesman. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
That legitimized everything for Adam.
so I thought about it as an opportunity. I made $1,000 doing that job. I paid $500, whatever. It wasn't a loss. I waste my time? I wasted my time more than anything, if we're being honest. During that time that I was doing ACN at 18 years old, I got a job at a call center. Okay, and I gotta ask you, how much is the SEO package, by the way?
$749.99
Okay, that's along those lines.
for
back
2 years.
back in the
For
days,
2 years.
for us, we were selling. It was about $550, and we were selling
For 1 year or for 2?
No, we were selling a travel gift box. So basically, the clients would pay $550.
The bonus for the bonus.
And they got
Yeah.
like soaps and shit like that. Now it was a bullshit product that cost like fucking $50
like
to put
set of
together.
steak knives, like
Yeah.
Alec Baldwin in that
And
movie.
the call center had no name associated. There was no company name associated to this
Oh.
call center. And B, we were not allowed to call Quebec either.
Because that's normally the dead giveaway in Quebec
Exactly.
for the call
Well,
center.
let's do the number one, Adam. Adam, give us
Let's
a
do the
second.
number one first, yeah.
The number one careless big fuck up, right?
Number one,
I'm listening.
Hitler's art career.
If his teacher would have just given him a little more attention.
What was the teacher's fault?
No, it's his fault.
I don't know whose fault it is, but
It's his fault.
he
Had
didn't try hard enough.
Had he been better
At art.
at painting,
Yeah, a lot of things would have been different.
a lot of
We
disa-
asked you to draw, and you just drew your gun at the Jew.
And that spiraled into Michael Jordan's mustache.
No,
No.
he stole that from Chaplin. He said
He did steal it from Chaplin. It's too bad.
Michael Jordan made that clear. He said this is not Hitler related. This is 100% Chaplin related.
Okay.
So, guys, I'll tell you what. In order to make it
Hold on,
fair,
let's do
I
the
think
half
we
before we
should
continue. Do
apologize.
the half.
Adam,
Drop the half.
bastard.
Oh, Jesus Christ, my tooth
That
just
is
fell out of my
the wildest shit I've ever seen in my life. I never thought
His tooth flew
in
out
all-
of his mouth.
in
I'm
all-
falling apart.
in all
This is
of
crazy.
my
Speaking
years.
of the half, Poseidon
in
wrote
all
like
of
he's
my
writing
years-
Hold
a cake.
on. Let him just do this because
Go ahead.
you're a mess. Jesus Christ. And the half Poseidon gas station equipment. I have no idea what that is.
Okay, so when I was 16 years old, I started working at this gas station job. It was with service. And I don't think
You
I've
were
actually-
servicing people.
You know it, baby. I don't think I've actually spoken about this story on air ever before.
You have.
So I have? Okay, it was a really long time ago. So I guess whatever, it made it on the list. So let's talk about it. I started working at a gas station with service. I would pump the gas for people. I'd get tips. I used to smoke weed in high school. And one day I got high as a motherfucker.
Adam knows all about that. Go on.
And I went to work. I must have been high, bro, for about 3 hours.
Dang,
right?
he's a bad boy.
Walked into work. It was kind of dead that day. Walk into work. I'm like in and out. I'm falling asleep.
Kinda
like
dead
standing
today.
up. And this fucking random crackhead walks in. I realized it was a crackhead later on. Walks in,
the
hands
tools.
me a box. He goes, quick. I brought this for so-and-so, the owner of the company, of the business. I need he said he was going to pay me. And I go, how much is it? He goes, $350. And I'm like, "Oh, okay. And he handed me the box. I set the box down. I handed him $350. And he goes, okay, I'm just going to go grab the tools from the truck. I'll be right back.
He didn't even give you the tools.
I was so high. The guy ran off with the money. I was just waiting. The guy never came. Finally, I snapped out of it.
and you realized.
I sobered up. And I go,
Ooh.
hold on, wait a minute. What the fuck just happened? I opened the box.
You
it was
thought
just
it was
a
a
bunch.
supplier, right?
Can you let me finish? I opened the
Sorry.
box, and it was just a bunch of like rusted screws.
It was at that moment
Can
he
I
realized
tell you what
he had
just
been
happened to
scammed.
me?
And then I was like, no, I got fucked over.
Okay. I think I need
Did it cost you your
another
job?
Mexican trip, but I don't have the money for it right
Can
now.
I just say something? Hold on. I feel like punching you in the fucking face.
Don't do that, bro. He's already
hold
loses-
on. Do you realize how stupid this is? If you go down to Mexico every 9 days to glue your tooth back together, the cost is not
because-
less than Montreal. How the fuck
It's not.
does
it's-
that tooth keep
it-
popping out?
I fuck up the way I answer. When I went there, it was a temporary fix because I was only there for 48 hours and I need an implant. So
How much
to
is the
get
implant?
an implant, you need to stay there more than 2 days.
So why would you go waste your time? Why not stay
Oh,
more than 2
I
days?
just went to enjoy. But so what just happened was I went back there.
There's no way
and
you're a
did
real
no
human
longer
being.
had.
You're your own worst
I
enemy.
could not find dental adhesive.
What is that?
Hold on, I'll show you this in a second. So I didn't have.
It's pronounced adhesive, by
normally
the way.
I don't.
Shut the fuck up.
Normally I have my dad's denture cream in my pocket, which I don't have to stick that tooth on. So the first time I left this podcast to go try to stick the tooth on, I noticed I did not have dental adhesive.
Do you want Gorilla
Polygrip.
Glue?
So instead, what I did was the second time I went, I'm like, think fast. You can't go to the car. It's going to take too long. We're recording. So I opened the scented candle out there, stuck my fingernail into the wax, and used the wax to stick this tooth on.
What wax?
The wax in the scented candle over there. That's how this tooth is staying
There's
on.
no way. There's no way.
Fuck, man.
You are currently a figment of my imagination.
Stop touching things around
It
the
is
fucking
because of
studio.
shit like this. Hold on. It is because of shit like this that I walk around some days after I interact with you. That maybe all of this shit is a figment of my imagination, and that this isn't real, and I've lost my mind, and people are watching me talk to thin air.
Okay, if you think that's how you feel about him, what about me who deals with all three of you retards?
Adam, are you still here?
I'm still here.
Poseidon's
I wanted to wrap up just
penmanship
on one
looks
last
like
issue,
he's
please.
writing on a cake.
You're just jealous.
Hey, I'm back.
He's back.
All
See,
right,
Adam, what
listen.
you did?
I gotta be honest, I was in and out, I wasn't listening to everything, but what I did catch was, Guido, you're basically in hell right now. This is insane.
That's
How
why
do you live like this?
My face burns.
Why do you
Guys, I
look like
wanted
one of them homosexuals with your lips?
You know what? That's.
I don't know why that makes me laugh.
You know what? I've noticed the swelling going down during the episode.
There better not be any of that man-to-man action, because I don't play that shit, Guido.
It's too
The
bad.
devil don't like the homos.
It would have been nice because I could have.
Only the West Baptist Church loves homosexuals.
I could have gone down, but it started to de-swell. But yeah, they were nice and plump, pussy, fucking beautiful blowjob lips, weren't they?
That's what a homosexual would say.
Yeah.
So hold on. You walked into the studio today. Let's assess the situation.
Very weird.
With my piss color. Yeah, what happened today?
You're. It looks like somebody pissed on your beard.
You know what
you
it
have a
was?
rash on your
All right.
face. Your lips are swollen, and your tooth is falling out.
Teeth are falling out, bro. What?
Don't start your day. Well, no, I'm not going to say that.
Bro, you know what it sounds like?
I
Hold on,
started
hold on.
my day-
You have the piss in your beard. Your teeth are falling out. You have open sores. You're swelling.
Open sores?
What the fuck, bro? This is how when I was in high school, they used to describe gonorrhea.
Yeah,
Bro,
it's,
what the
And
fuck's going on?
I thought it was a mess because I had a few mosquito bites.
No, it's a meth.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, no, I guess I saw myself. I watched the latest episode of the Pantelis podcast
was a
with
good one.
Georgia Silly, our buddy there. We had some fun there.
Yeah, people
and I
liked
was
it.
watching myself, and I saw myself looking like that Tim Allen,
But
the
you
Santa
look
Claus.
good. You look good.
And
Why
I don't
did
know.
you have to
Ruined it.
touch it?
It's body dysmorphia. Fuck do I know? So I because I answered the stupid Bret Hart phone call, this shit burned on my face.
No,
My
it's not
intent-
Bret Hart phone call. You shouldn't have even started putting piss on your face.
Yeah, well, anyway.
Guys, if I could just address one issue.
Oh yeah,
I
sure.
Yes,
think the
please,
most
Adam.
appropriate. I think the most appropriate way for me to express myself is that we should kind of apologize to each other.
Okay.
Maybe
I'm sorry, Adam.
Characterized. Let me finish, please.
All right.
I mischaracterized.
I'm
the
sorry
company I
for
work
jumping
for.
ahead of you.
Yeah.
got
I
ahead of myself.
mischaracterized the company that I work for. Fine, you can bring in ACN, you can bring in similar examples, but okay, let me be honest. When I first started there, I had no idea if we were a scam or we weren't. But it was actually very convenient that a customer asked me, how do I know we're not, that our company are not scamming you?
Because you
And
thought
the
I'm
answer
wondering
my
the same
boss
thing.
gave me was a very logical one. We're not asking you for your credit card information. If you want to give it to us, that's fine. You do the work, we send you an invoice, and a month later
I'm
we
glad-
talk about when can we collect. and how
Okay,
can we
Adam,
collect.
I'm
I
just
see
gonna
what
say
he's
one
saying.
thing, Adam. I'm very sorry, but I will say I'm
Yep.
sorry because I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I will say something. That's already a dead
Yep.
giveaway. If a man, any other job, like if you're working at the pharmacy, if you're working at the drugstore, and someone asks, "Are we a scam?" The manager's gonna be like, "This is a drugstore. What the hell are you talking about? We're not a scam." No one's gonna be like, "Well, we're not selling meth." That's suspicious. So no manager
have a-
of a non-scam company would answer with, "Well, we're not asking for." That's insane.
Also, I have a question.
No.
Hold on,
To clear it up for Adam, if
Yeah.
Adam saw the ad for the job,
Yes.
and he
Where'd you
said,
find the ad?
Jesus Christ. He said, "This is too
That's
good to be
insane,
true."
bro. There's no way, bro.
What is happening?
He said, "This is too good to be true." And
You gotta
and then
finish the episode like
through
that.
Adam's, you know what? I leave on a high note. I fucking lost my tooth.
I have a
Anyways,
question
guys,
for you.
I
So
thought
hold
we were
on.
on the same page, but
No,
now
I
it
have,
seems we're
I
not
have,
on the
I have
same
one.
page.
I have one question for you, and it's
But
gonna
I'm
blow
gonna
this
say
whole
something.
thing out of the water.
For regular viewers, this is one of the best episodes ever. For people who are tuning in for the first time,
My face is on fire. My fucking tooth fell out.
they're
Okay,
either
let me
gonna
just-
I
fall
have
in
no
love.
money. I have no money because we paid taxes last month.
Or they're either gonna fall in love with this podcast, or they're gonna set their computer, their phone on fire, whatever they're using to see this.
The good news is, just because I'm trying to fucking save face,
You're like
I've
a
been
cartoon
writing a
gopher.
lot of comedy that I look forward to.
Can you lift it up so the camera can see?
doing at the?
You're like
at
a
the-
homeless person.
at the Gianni.
You're
thing.
Costanza.
So I have some
He's Costanza.
jokes. I'm gonna.
There
work
is
on
no
that.
way in hell that someone tuning in for the first time, seeing everything you're doing right now, will not confuse you with a homeless person.
Oh my god! It's because I looked homeless. I haven't spoken to my in-laws
You dress like a
6 months.
janitor.
and
true.
and they let
It's
me.
the wildest thing.
I ran into my
He's got a silver
my
cross
kids'
on.
grandparents.
What the fuck is happening?
Bro,
I
it's
ran
wild.
into my kids' grandparents looking like a homeless person, and it was the worst possible way. And what did I do? I sat down on a lawn chair and
Pulled your tooth out?
destroyed it. Yeah,
Wait, you
that's-
broke their lawn chair too?
I broke their lawn chair too. I swear to God.
You pulled a Poseidon, bro.
Yeah,
he's
I brought.
walking?
I grabbed
How
my.
is this
I was trying to
possible?
be like, yeah, look, yeah,
Don't you weigh like
a
85
father
pounds?
is needed in the son's life. I pick him up. I sit down, rip the lawn chair. It's been there 10 years.
How
Yeah,
do you rip a lawn? Even I haven't ripped a
Yeah,
lawn chair.
That's what I did.
I mean, I've broken
Guys-
one or two of those plastic chairs, you know, the cheap ones from fucking Walmart.
no, I did.
But
I
a
did,
lawn
yeah.
chair? That's
I guess
intense.
that's why I've been insecure. Anyway,
What am
Guys, I
living?
wanted to make a concession. You have a point.
Hold on, let's go to this imbecile who has not listened to a goddamn thing about
Yeah, where's
about
his-
Guido just opening up and pouring his
where's
heart
his
out.
winter coat?
Go on,
His
Adam.
long winter coat. He better wear it.
But look,
Adam,
I
who
will
doesn't
make
give
a
a fuck
concession
about
to you.
Guido's
Seriously.
feelings, go ahead.
yeah, seriously. You
I
don't give a
heard
fuck
what he
about your
said about-
friends.
Yes, I.
Adam, you're
all I
my
wanted to say
kind
is-
of guy. Except for the gay
I am
stuff.
willing to make. I'm willing to make a concession. Anybody who has a brain knows that Jean Coutu has never been on the news. They've never sold meth, like you guys said. So it's obvious they're not a scam.
Who the fuck said they
Unfortunately,
sold
there's
meth?
a lot more. I'm
Go
just
on,
giving you
Adam.
an example.
Yeah, that's a
There
good
are-
example.
Unfortunately, there are a lot of people who are using the kind of company that I work for as a means to scam. So yes, you're not sure. But after I've done my due diligence, I know we're not a scam. Guess what? There's this organization called Google. You can check what
an
they've done for
organization.
customers.
I have a
Alright.
question
You know
for
what I
you,
mean?
Adam. I have a question for
Go
you, Adam.
ahead. Go ahead.
Let's say let's say you talk to a client.
Yeah.
Well, what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? You scan them,
You
I
go
guess.
through the script.
Yeah, you
about
know,
what,
and they go,
what
you know
to
what?
sell,
Yeah,
what you
maybe
wanna
I'm
sell.
interested. And then the closer closes them. He's like, look, you don't have to pay now. You have to pay in a month. So the company takes
Right.
a risk working for a month on this one
Yeah.
client in the hopes
Yeah.
of you getting paid. Now, what happens if they don't pay? Do they
It's called
undo the
legal
work?
action. We have a legal. Well, hold on. That's a good question. We have a legal department that threatens. I mean, I'm not a lawyer, but
You have a
I've
legal
overheard people say,
department.
we will ruin your company's credit. It's going to go to collections. I guess that there are
Your
legal
company's
matters. There are
credit.
legal procedures. Okay, if company ABC signs or whatever agrees for us to give them service and they don't want to pay, they will get a call from our legal team.
Right
not a
now,
regular
here's a
sales
question.
team, a legal team.
Since you're not taking information off the bat, like no credit card, couldn't I just as an individual pay $50, get a website, just a fake website, have you work on it for a month and a half? It's a fake business, and then you guys waste all that time.
Listen, anything is possible, but we've been in business for 12 years, okay? Don't
Okay.
you think that sooner or later we would have been kind of fingered, quote unquote, by the authorities?
Fingered.
Adam loves to
I
be
mean,
fingered.
I mean,
You know what I mean? I don't, listen, okay.
well, I'm not
this is
saying
why
it's
the word
for
due
sure
diligence
better,
exists,
bud.
a scam,
okay?
but it definitely sounds like
I
one.
felt the same way. How do I know this? How do I know?
It'll be fun.
But anyway, my
The
point
sounds
is,
of the
okay,
rainforest.
the part where I found we're not exactly on the same page.
it's a
You
good
guys
look.
seem to rush to judgment, and I was hoping I could correct you and say,
Sorry,
yes.
fucking
not what you
glue
think.
shit.
Two monkeys mating.
Got burned.
So
It's
that's
just
all I wanted
burned.
to say. So I'll apologize to you. That,
Adam,
yes,
I-
I'm very
mischaracterized-
sorry that
yeah.
we misunderstood your words and we
Yeah.
were 1,000% sure that's a scam. It might
Still
not.
haven't
It,
heard
it
a-
might.
heard
It
a
might
word
not
you
be.
said.
It might not be. But you're definitely not the right person to advertise because you make it sound like a scam.
Fair enough. That makes
yeah.
perfect sense.
My face burns. My face
Then that
burns.
makes more sense.
Do you remember what
I wish I was, you know what? I thought I was good at lying to myself. Man, I wish I was as good as you, bro.
what
Adam is great.
do you remember when you put that Noxzema on your face to be a Paul Bearer Undertaker? That's how much my face burns.
Say
right now.
words with the letter S in them.
Okay,
Say
here.
stop it.
Want to see Mad Magazine? What? Me worry? There's your new intellectuals photo right now.
I wanted
Say
to share
stop
one last
it.
thought with you guys.
Stop
going
it.
back 15 years,
Stop.
by the way, guys. And then I really got to go. Do you guys want me to share it with you?
Yeah,
Yes,
go
please,
I
ahead.
worked
Adam.
for a company doing a similar job, except we were selling ads. We weren't nothing over the internet. We were, I think we were, I don't remember what exactly it was, but we were calling companies in the States, and we were like, I think we were like marketing their product. Okay, now listen to this. I had
Adds
a
up.
coworker. I didn't last long. I lasted there 3 weeks. I had a coworker who said, "Let's sit down and have a coffee." It never happened because I got fired. He told me that the RCMP came in and investigated that company. So you talk about scams, okay? I would sooner have a coworker of mine tell me that, like, you know what I mean? Like
This story
two
doesn't
different-
make any sense for the record. It's a bunch of non sequiturs. But I would like people to know that if they want to follow Poseidon, IamPoseidon.com is his website. Guido Grasso is online. Guido Grasso JR on Instagram and Facebook. Dentist.org. If you
No,
want to find Adam,
Yeah, go ahead.
just Google Montreal SEO optimization company and call him up. And if you're lucky, you'll fall on the same company that he's working for, and he can help you if your website is in need of some desperate SEO upgrading. Intellectuals.
May I?
Go ahead.
I have to. Sorry. Special shout out to Dr. Castroman at Dental Playa in Playa del Carmen. He's gonna fix this.
Yeah, I wouldn't shout
And
him
the
out because your
second
teeth are
one
falling out of your
is
mouth.
special shout out to my brother-in-law David Caraselli. Grazie, grazie, Zizi.
And I gotta say,
That's it.
you know what? Don't follow me because I wouldn't follow me. Peace.
Intellectuals out.